I wanted to do a video on different ways that Clair abilities can come through because I think a lot of people have misconceptions on how they do come through and think it has to be a certain way when that just really isn't the case. Clairaudience, for example, is the ability to clearly hear spirit or hear spirit audibly within your own thoughts. I really can only speak for personal experience because I myself have clairaudience and it's one of my stronger gifts, but when they talk to me in my head, it's in their voice, it's never in my own. So it's kind of like a telepathic way for them to communicate with you. But I don't have them come through in my own voice. When it's my own voice, I know that it's my own inner thoughts or my higher self speaking to me. I have heard people that I know talk about hearing their deities in their own voice sometimes though. So I do think it's possible, I just don't have it come through that way for me personally. You can sometimes hear spirits in the space around you, like audibly in the space where other people can hear them too, but I wouldn't consider that to be clairaudience just because that's other people experiencing it too, and clair abilities are pretty much only to that person for the most part. That would be more under the lines of a disembodied voice. Now going into clairvoyance, which is clear seeing. This is the one that everybody wants because everybody wants to be able to see spirit, which is understandable, but careful what you wish for. Clairvoyance or clear seeing can come through in various ways, and a lot of people think that you're going to see them like on the TV shows like Ghost Whisperer or Medium. Not the case. It comes through different for everybody. Spirits and beings can come through in various numbers of ways, like looking kind of like a hologram or looking like an actual other person in your space, or simply being just an energy form that's floating there, or not even taking on a humanoid shape. Those are all forms of clairvoyance. Another way to really get to know your ability is to ask yourself different questions. Do you see them even if there are no lights on in the room? Or is it affected by the lights being on or off? That's an interesting question to ask yourself. I know that personally, I can't see them if the lights are off unless they self-illuminate. Expanding, strengthening, and honing your gifts is something that takes time, and it does not happen overnight for most people, including myself. Although I've had certain abilities my entire life, I still needed to strengthen and hone them as I got older. It's just like a muscle. You have to keep working out to keep it strong. Otherwise, they can atrophy. There's a video that I have a couple videos back on my channel that goes over an app called RV Tournament, and I highly recommend using the technique that I have in that video, talking about how to really hone and strengthen each clair ability, whether it's a more well-known one of yours or a new one. But it doesn't use meditation, and I know meditation isn't for everyone. I really hope this helps you understand that there's so many different ways that your abilities can come through. Good luck.